What is going on today, guys? In today's video, I have a very special guest. So I have Coach Nick up here, but we also have one of our really damn good clients, Kevin. So Kevin, you're pretty damn lean right now, and it's cool to see you right now because you've made not only amazing progress, but like just seeing your face, it's like your face is leaned out, like you're looking handsome, man. So
Handsome.
let's kind of open it up, like kind of introduce yourself a little bit first.
Yeah, so I'm Kevin. I joined, I believe in at the end of March. So I was just looking for the type of program to really like push me and to teach me about nutrition and the importance of the balance between nutrition and exercise. I've always been an athlete, but this joining Adam and Nick's program has really like set me apart and really push my life forward.
Yeah. Well, I guess like let's start off like what were you doing before you had met us? Like what was your current routine? What was your current nutrition? Like where were you currently at?
So basically just like a mix between um bodybuilding lifts and power lifts, but obviously um focusing on high amounts of protein, but not necessarily knowing the balance between like carbs and your energy source, and then obviously having just like oversaturated in fat and all that stuff. So I just felt like very puffy and soft, but like I was strong at the time, but just didn't have the like aesthetic that I wanted. So like that's what I started seeking out some sort of program that would help me get to that level.
Mm. I guess like what made you kind of follow on us? Like what kind of brought us up that you're like, hey, these are the guys we're going with.
Well, honestly, like once you start searching, you get your algorithm skewed towards it. So then, like your program popped up, and then honestly, man, just your enthusiasm. And then I went and I looked at a couple of videos and all that stuff, and it just seemed like, okay, man, like there's something here to this. And then you and I had the kind of our introductory call and all that stuff, where you're kind of just like breaking down the program, and I was like, there, honestly, there was just some sort of like connection, especially with your enthusiasm to say, hey, like this seems like it's the right fit for me. I talked to like two other people, and it seemed like they were going through the motions. It seemed like they were trying to sell me the program instead of just like wanting to help me. And that's completely different than the approach that you guys were applying out there.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And like, we've gotten really close. And you and Coach Nick are like
Yeah, Nick's my boy, man.
two peas in a pod too. You guys, I hear you guys bantering back and forth all the time.
We won't be after that basketball game, man. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Well, here we go.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess like when you did get in the program, like you did start seeing progress extremely fast. I guess what was like the biggest changing point or like the learning factor that really set apart what you were doing, but also what you started doing in the program?
Well, honestly, it was like you said, seeing progress so quickly just reinforces that like, oh, like there's something here, there's something onto this. So I remember the first 2 weeks my macros were like 200, 260, and I remember telling my wife like the first like 2 days I was like, I can't eat this much, like this is too much. And I felt like I was eating too much before, but it's just like when you are properly eating the proper nutrition, you realize how much food and energy source you can really get. Like you're not throwing it away on liquids or fat. Like it's here, and you're fully your hunger is not as present or like on your mind all the time because you know you're getting the right amount of food all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. And like, dude, within the like first week, it was like a crazy like night and day difference. And I think that we like instantly, as you guys know, as people watch my channels, like we started raising your food. So I guess the biggest question I have for everybody is always like what were your initial thoughts? Was like, hey, Kev, like we're gonna raise your food.
Yeah, well, again, I was like, I don't know if I could eat this much. But then when you honestly, when that, like you said, like your metabolism is like a furnace. So when you started getting it stoked and that fire's roaring, then that food comes easy. And so uh, then it's it's really like it's just inertia. It's momentum. Like you're like, oh, I'm building on something here, and you can just feel it like going and going and going. So like that food level really is not that hard once you get like revved up.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And like would you say now, like going through it and like kind of seeing how it works with like the mechanism we utilize with like really targeting your metabolism, like could you honestly say that you understand fully how it works now?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So, um, uh, I think that this is something that like is just ingrained in me now. I even when I talk to Nick and I'm like, well, maybe I'm gonna take a break, or like I have a date night with my wife and I don't track my food that day. I just make sure that like we always talk about, don't eat like an asshole, but I'm I'm naturally doing it now. Like
Mhm.
like it's just flipped a switch that you're intuitively starting to eat in a manner in which your body is craving it. And it doesn't mean that I don't have a treat here and there or none of those things. It's just that like, okay, I'm gonna have this little bit and then I'm right back on it. And I just know like, and you get in the habit of kind of like picking out foods that you know that just fit
Yeah.
well with the program.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I guess like compared to that, how we like taught you with all macronutrient tracking, is it a lot easier for like a more balanced lifestyle than what you were previously doing?
Yeah, absolutely. So, I'm very routine driven. Once I found out like the things that I can have, and I just repeat them over and over and over again. So like I have a very balanced life as far as it with food. I don't deprive myself of things that I really, really want. I just make it work in the program. So I
Yeah.
think I told you on a previous call that like once I have the number, I know that's just the score I have to hit. So however I get there, it doesn't matter. It's just, like Nick tried to drink egg whites like me, and but I like it. That's a quick hack for me though. Like I know I can do that so that I can balance with something else or enjoy something different or whatever it is. But it is just giving me freedom to not stress about food or to stress eat or any of those things that like I know what's successful for me and I just repeat it over and over again.
Yeah, and that's a lot of feedback we do get from all our clients is like the education. So, like, do you feel like we've given you the education to be able to sustain this for the rest of your life?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like I know like I'm on the backside of having COVID. So like I just drank a bunch of like Powerade and had like grilled cheese and soup for like the past 3 days because it's not, you want comfort food and it's like only thing that kind of feels good. Like 6 months ago, I would have freaked out if I gained 4 pounds in 3 days. But I know it's because of overindulgence in high fat foods, probably more carbs than I've been used to here of late. And so that scale just went up. But I know, like, all right, I'm just going to get on my program. I'm going to lock back in for 4 or 5 days. It's going to put me right back to the place that I start. And then I'm fine. And so, like, and I think you see that over and over again in the program and in the forum when people go on vacation. And so you don't feel guilty about taking a break or enjoying your life, or like even if you just have a bad week of work and you overindulged on a work trip or something like that, you know that if you jump right back into the program, it's going to level right back out. And so like that is education to where you're not triggered by hot like spikes or any of those things that you're not I'm gonna go run 10 miles and get rid of all this weight. You're like, nope. If I just stay the course, it will find it. The water will find its level.
Yeah, man, it's very liberating too. Like understanding how your body
Absolutely, absolutely. So that you're not being reactive to every catalyst that happens. That you know that like I know my body now, and this is what happens when if this is what happens when I don't follow the program, and this is what happens when I do follow the program.
Mhm. Yeah, absolutely. And like, going through like the metabolic prime phase and then now you're like pretty deep in a cut. I guess how much weight have you lost total? Like just as a number.
So I think right now I'm at like pre my bout with COVID. I think I was right at 15 pounds. But
Okay.
like honestly, like I look completely different than I did before. I remember the first call when you saw my pictures. You're like, "Oh man, you got a good body. You're just eating too much fat," like immediately.
Yeah.
And so uh like I just know that like my stomach is flat now. Like like my pecs are more defined, like my shoulders, like my back, so that like granted it's not an overmount or an overwhelming amount of weight, but 15 pounds on an athletic frame that like is very lean now is completely different. My wife like was like, "You look like a swimmer now," like like very
Or
lean,
is it?
muscular back, big shoulders, so.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, did you have put on a lot of tissue? Like I know you and Nick like have put on a lot of really good tissue.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, and especially like, when you're in the priming phase, you feel like you can lift the world because you got all that food and all that stuff. And that's one of the more sobering things is obviously
Mm.
when you're in a cut, you just can't push as much weight and all that stuff. But again, that is learning your body and learning the mechanism and learning the program and all that stuff that like it's not an ego thing. You
Mm.
know that you're just not fueled for that type of performance right now,
Yeah,
that
and
you're doing a different type of thing.
yeah, and you came to us and you had one specific goal, and like you was to get lean, and you're shredded right now. Like
Yeah, I appreciate that,
yeah,
man.
you are lean right now. Like every week that your photos get posted the wind channel, I'm like, oh shit, there he is.
Yeah,
So
well, one time I did get posted and it hurt my feelings, so I had to like, go hard that
I
week.
think so.
I was like, "What the hell, man?"
Yeah, yeah. I guess
I
like
told you, and I'm like secretly competitive with people on that thing too. That like I'm like,
you told me
"All right,
that.
man, that dude's on there
So
this week.
it's
I
funny
better
because
get on here," you know?
we actually have Andrew Wright here in 7 minutes.
Yeah, that's it. See? And I don't like that's like I don't even know, like I don't even know why I am, but it just seems like we kind of started at the same phase,
Yeah.
and all that stuff, and it's just like,
No,
all right, he's about my age, probably my size. Like, all right, that's the one guy I picked.
I thought it's like it's such good motivation too. It's like nobody in the program or in the community sees it as like a competition, but it's like, dude, it's like everybody like comes together and kind of putting it back into your court. Like how would you explain the community to somebody who didn't know what it was?
I told you the first like week or so I was like, oh, this is kind of hokey. Like, like I just thought that like like people are just like being like exchanging dialogue to kind of be like, active on there and stuff. And I was like, oh no, really think people are like really like trying to like encourage people. And
Mm.
so and I really I tell you I really love it when I see like the big boys like start showing abs and stuff, and I'm like I know for them that
Mm.
they probably haven't seen that physique in so long, dude. And so like it's a little different for me because I just felt like I was just missing that like fine tuning. And
Mm.
so like when you see somebody that's well over 300 pounds that drops 40 pounds and they're eating more food than they were before, and like you're like, oh wow, man, like that's awesome. And so
Mm.
like then it was like contagious for me that like I'm sitting there like, no, I'm really rooting for this guy. Like this isn't just like guys on a keyboard like just trying to score
Like a high score and
yeah, like or
competition.
like virtue signaling or anything like that. Like, it's like no, man, like these are really like people that like just want to see somebody win. And so like there is enough wins out there for everyone. There really is. And so if it doesn't mean that you're not winning if that guy's winning more than you at the time or any of that stuff. Like we all can win. So I really think that that's probably the strength of the community is just seeing people to just go, hey, like no, like I like watching this guy win. And so like when it's Kevin's turn, like I'm gonna cheer him on, and when it's Andrews or
Yeah.
anyone else, like Doug,
Yeah.
like
It was really cool when you guys got together for Doug's show and like everyone started like that was it was really cool for us to see because
I think people were genuinely like, dude, Doug's gonna win, and this is awesome.
yeah,
And
he
so
did win.
like,
He
and
did win
everybody
that show.
just wanted him to like really wanted him to win.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's an importance too, is because like it's hard because I talked about this in one of our last interviews, but it's like the environment you put yourself in. Right? Maybe a lot of people put themselves in environments, maybe they're on the weekends drinking or just not even going to the gym at all. Like friends don't do that. You get in a community like this, everyone's like posting selfie videos. You got 57-year-old dudes posting like mirror selfie videos, shredded.
Right.
Like that shit's cool. Like it's so cool to be a part of and see because that's where motivation comes from. Like you can't cultivate motivation in any other way besides the environment that you put yourselves in. So I think it's an extremely important part.
I
But
think it reinforces to everyone that like well, if that guy can do it, I can do it.
Mhm.
And so that like it's just, and again, it's momentum. So somebody when you had a bad day or like you felt like you dogged it, but somebody notices it, like, damn man, your arms are getting bigger, or hey, like, like good job, or like, hey, you at least you showed up. Like you're like, yeah, I did. At least I did show up. And like seven other dudes like my post.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just
Yeah.
it's that pat on the back that says, hey man, keep going.
Yeah.
Like we all need encouragement, whether some people don't need it as much and other people need it all the time, but like it does help. And it is a genuine community that's really wanting to see people win.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's beautiful, man. And like it makes me so happy to see because like you guys like you, guys who like really look damn good. Like a lot of people look up to you, man. Like seriously, like a lot of people text us like I want to look like dude, I want to look like Kevin. Like, because like obviously
I appreciate that.
your transformation photo is very well known. It's like you've made amazing progress and you look damn good. So people come in, it's like I want to look like that guy. And so like you're a leader here, and that's important to know from you, but also as a community is that we have these guys who as leaders who do support the guys who come in and maybe we're a little bit further along, and that's okay. But like, you guys, everyone's just cheering each other on. So that's super like it's super cool to be a part of. But anyways, kind of like
Let
wrapping
me
up.
add one thing. I think the thing that you honestly, the program works. The community in which you've built is what's important. Like you've built like a brotherhood and like a forum and a community of people that really want to watch people win. Like I think the byproduct is the program, the support that you in the community that you've built is the more important thing. It is genuine. And it's only, I mean, obviously, like the results are there, but like people really want to watch people win, and you should be very proud of that, Nick, as well.
I appreciate that, man. That means a lot. That means a lot to us, seriously. And it means a lot to us for guys like you to be there and be the type of people that people do look up to. You are an extremely important part of like what we do. Like, don't ever get that wrong. But anyways, kind of the last question that I do have is like, I guess if there was somebody on the dark web looking at this video, watching it right now, maybe they're kind of like, I don't know, unsure, like don't really know if they should take the jump. Maybe they're just kind of stuck in a position you were previously. Like, I guess what exactly would you say to them?
I would say that it's not fake. That like it is not a sales job that you see with the videos and the testimonials and all that stuff. This is real guys over and over again winning and changing their lives and changing their bodies. So if you really want a program of support and community, like this is the place for you.
Mhm. And then Kevin's waiting for you on the other side to welcome you in.
Yeah, man, come on in. The water's fine. It's just a bunch of dudes eating chicken, talking shit, right?
Dude, you coined that phrase like the
That's
very first
iconic.
time you get it. I will always remember that. You're like, dude, this shit's cool. Like it's chicken and talking shit. Dude, I love that, man. And like I said, I am so proud of the fucking progress that you made, man. Like I don't ever tell anybody that it's easy, but it's never the hard part is never following the plan. The hard part is like the internal battle that you make every day with yourself to follow the plan. And like, dude, you've stuck to it, and like just the type of guy you are, man. Like you told me from day one. You're like, dude, like just tell me where to go. Like, just tell me exactly what to do, what to eat. Like I'm fine. Like I can do this for months.
Yeah, the hardest thing is the apple cider vinegar, and now I'm doing shots of that, so it's all good,
I
dude.
told you. I told you after a while he's gonna get
No,
better.
that first time I was like, I don't know if I could do this. Like it's bad, dude. But now it's like it's nothing now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There is a common joke in the community about the apple cider vinegar.
Hey, that's the initiation for
Yeah,
real. Like
Initiation.
that's whether or not you know if you're ready or not. When you're like, wow.
I love that, man. But anyways, dude, I appreciate taking time out of your day. Like, damn good progress. You're a damn good dude. And like you're just an important part of the community as well. So this means a lot for me, and it means a lot for Nick that you take the time out of your day to support us and represent us very well.
Yeah, let me know whatever I can do to help, guys. For real. Like you guys have not only changed my body, but changed my life and given me freedom from food and like the stress of figuring out what to eat and how this is going to affect my body and all that stuff. So like you guys have been awesome, and I can't thank you enough.
Hey, you ain't going nowhere, man. You're not off the hook yet.
All right, let's go.
Really quick, I told Andrew we'd be 5 minutes late, so I did just want to say my piece here, man. You know, it's been like I even told you this, Kevin. Like even just seeing how you handle, you know, we do this so often, it can sometimes desensitize us, like as a coach to life. So my point behind this is like there are a select few guys who really do um shift the way that I think and inspire me. And just seeing how you have navigated through this. I mean, dude, I told you last week, even just the date nights, like as a man, even like emphasizing that no matter what, like that's something that you prioritize with your wife, which is, I mean, as a man, like that's super inspiring to see, and that does change the way that I perceive things as well, which I appreciate is from you. Another thing, man, is like, you know, you're not someone who's going to sit and play victim. You fucking put the work and you do what you need to do. So I do know that when you are open and vulnerable about you being in a tough spot, I know that shit's real. So I appreciate you for, you know, just being transparent and like being tough, but also being able to say, hey, like I'm fucking struggling right now. That's a very important thing to do. And then just, man, like put in the work, like even in the community, I think it stuck out to me quite a bit. You know, you saying at first it is kind of like hokey pokey. It kind of might seem like that. But then you really like you gotta, when you give it a chance and really, man, I agree with you. These people, like these guys, they care so much. They're just good dudes and they just want to eat some chicken and talk some shit. And like sometimes
Right.
like that is like really peaceful to be a part of, because, you know, I've been a part of the online forums. I've been a part of these massive Facebook groups, and it's just there's no authenticity to it. And every single person in here has a connection with, like there's somebody who had a call and it shared what, like they're here for a really important specific reason. So we're all kind of battling these. We're in the trenches here. And so I just appreciate you being here, man. Like you've been so much fun to work with. Although like, you know, you're probably not the best in the court, and I do wish that you were better. And I
Listen,
only
dude.
allow shooters
Listen.
on my team, but it's okay. It's
I
been
was
fun, man.
born I was born in Indiana and I live in Kentucky. Basketball is what we do, dude. So like I don't like horse racing and I don't like bourbon, but I can fucking hoop, dude. So
All right.
We gotta make this happen. I'm ready for the one-on-one.
It's gonna be a show. It's gonna
let's
be a
do it.
showdown, man.
Hey
We're
man, no,
not
for real.
gonna.
Like Nick, I appreciate you and I appreciate the kind words. I know that you meant them. I think that like the times where either one of us were like struggling and sharing with each other and all that stuff has been like helpful. And I wasn't going to get out of the program what I wanted if I didn't tell you that like, hey, I'm struggling eating, or like I'm having a stressful time at work. And then also like letting you know that like a non-negotiable is just that like my wife Carrie and I are going to go out and have like a nice dinner, and I'm not going to worry about what I'm eating. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna eat it, and then like because like it's nice to have like a piece of pie with your wife, and or a cake or a crumble cookie or something, or like
yeah, that's life, man.
Yeah,
yeah. So
you can have both. You can be shredded and
yeah,
eat.
you can
You can do both.
yeah. So
Yeah, but
But yeah,
anyways,
man,
yeah, no, I
good
appreciate
stuff.
everything, and like I'm excited to have you around a little bit longer, man, because you're just an important guy to the program, and like I got a lot of respect for you, Kevin.
I appreciate it, man, and likewise, you guys have been very helpful to me, and I can't thank the program enough, and I'm happy to be kicking around for a little while longer.
A little longer. All right. Have
All
a good rest of your day. All right.
right,
See you,
boys.
man.
See you guys.